Today we're going to be testing out more healthy TikTok recipes to see if they're actually worth making. First we have the Green Goddess salad, which has over 26 million views. So she starts by chopping up some cabbage, cucumber, and another green vegetable. So I'm also going to add in some lettuce. Now for the dressing. So this is what makes this salad special. So we're starting off with some basil. Chuck that in. Some spinach. This is a handful. So I guess that'll be a handful. Then one of the variations I saw added avocado, which I thought would be nice. So I'm gonna add some avocado. I feel like I like avocado more than I think I do. Whenever I have it, I'm like, oh, that's actually really nice. But I think I'm put off by how it looks and how slimy it is. Adding in some cashews, a clove of ginger, some lemon juice. Nutritional yeast. I've actually never tried this before. Apparently it's like a cheese alternative. So a tablespoon of this. Now we're adding in some maple syrup, quarter cup of olive oil, and then some salt, and lastly some pepper. And now we're just gonna blend this all up. Okay, that looks pretty blended to me. So let's pour it over our salad. I feel like mine's a little bit thicker than theirs maybe. And now I'm gonna mix it all up. Okay, it looks pretty good, but the moment of truth, does it taste good? It's actually really nice. It's really nice and crunchy as well. It's not super overpowering in any flavor, but I can definitely taste the nuttiness from the cashews. I'm gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10. Next up, we're making healthy Doritos. So this video has over 18.7 million views, and I'm actually really excited to try it because I really fancy some Doritos right now, and I have a feeling this recipe is gonna be good. For this video, I really tried to pick recipes that I thought would actually be really delicious because I was a little bit disappointed with the healthy recipes in the last video, so hence why none of these recipes include protein powder. So she starts by cutting up her tortilla wraps into, I guess, little squares. Squares? Triangles. Doritos are triangles. These are gonna be some very uneven Doritos. So now she sprays them with oil and she adds her seasonings. So she doesn't actually say how much, so I'm just gonna add with love. Let's call it that. So that was garlic granules. I'm gonna add onion granules, paprika, and salt. And we're using our nutritional yeast again. And then I'm gonna toss them in the seasonings until they're fully coated. Okay, they look pretty covered, just like my hands do. So now I'm gonna grab my air fryer and we're gonna air fry them for about 10 minutes. Okay, well, some of them look perfectly cooked, others look a little bit too brown. I think that was my fault, to be totally honest. I didn't put them in one even layer, and I definitely should have done. But let's try one that's not burnt. Oh, I feel warm. I like that. I don't think they taste exactly like Doritos. I would say they're definitely missing a bit of flavor, but to be honest, I think it's because it just didn't stick to my chips very well. I've got half my flavoring is in here still, but it is quite a nice snack, and I should have made these before I made the Green Goddess salad because they would have been perfect to dip in them. But I still have it in the fridge, so I'm gonna do that afterwards. Overall, I'm gonna give these a 7.5 out of 10. This next recipe is for oatmeal banana chocolate chip cookies, and it has 15 million views. It looks really nice and easy, and I found something sweet, and banana, oatmeal, peanut butter cookies sounds really good right now, so let's try it. She starts with mashing up a couple of bananas. Does anyone eat bananas like this? I personally don't. For me, these are for baking. The bananas that are this color with like no green on them, a little bit of brown, these are banana bread bananas. Delicious. Okay, now she adds some oats, some peanut butter, some maple syrup, some cinnamon, and some chocolate chips. And then we just stir it all together. For me, this is given like breakfast cookie kind of vibes, like with the bananas and the oats and the maple syrup. Okay, that is our cookie dough. So now I'm gonna roll them into balls. So I'm gonna scoop up about 2 tablespoons for each cookie. And I'm just gonna press them down into a little cookie shape. Now it looks like she added some more chocolate chips on top of hers. So I'm gonna add some more chocolate chips on top of mine. So she bakes hers in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. I'm actually gonna put these in my air fryer, so they might need a little bit less, but I'm gonna try around 7 to 8 minutes and we'll see what they look like. Our cookies are done. I baked them for 8 minutes, or air fried, I should say. This is what they look like. They're not the prettiest cookies, but I mean, they're oatmeal cookies. I feel like oatmeal cookies aren't the prettiest of cookies anyway. So let's do a taste test, the moment of truth. These are good. I like the flavor, I like the texture, I like that they're crisp on the outside and then soft in the middle, and the chocolate chips are all nice and gooey still as well because they're still warm. These are definitely a breakfast cookie to me. Like, I wouldn't choose them over a regular cookie, but they're still nice, they're still delicious. So I'm gonna put them on par with the healthy Doritos, and I'm gonna give them a 7.5 out of 10. Next up, we're gonna be trying the pink pasta. This has 12.6 million views, and I have seen this everywhere, and I've always wanted to try it, but I don't actually like beetroot very much, which is the reason that I've never tried it, but I'm gonna give it a chance today, and I'm gonna see what it tastes like. So I'm gonna start by adding my beetroots to a blender. So these are already cooked. Then I'm gonna add in some goat's cheese, a clove of garlic, a tablespoon of olive oil, cayenne pepper, and some salt. And then I'm gonna blend it all up until it's smooth. Okay, that looks good. Let's get our pasta. So I've drained our pasta. Let's pour in the sauce. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna need, so let's start with that much. We'll give it a stir. Oh, I'm worried it's a bit too watery now. It's not coating it too well. Okay, let's plate this up. And then she tops it with some mint leaves. Let's put that one in the middle because he looks pretty. I feel like I'm serving at a fancy restaurant right now. And some extra goat's cheese on top. And then finally, some toasted chopped pistachios. Okay, the moment of truth. It looks pretty, but does it taste good? I'm a little bit nervous because I just don't like beetroot. Let's get a bit of cheese with it as well. The goat's cheese is very strong. Let me try a bit of pasta on its own. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but it's not super strong beetroot tasting. If anything, I'm not keen on the goat's cheese. And I actually quite like goat's cheese, but for some reason, this tastes really strong. For me, this probably isn't a pasta dish I would make again. So I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10, but that's more based on just my personal taste preferences. Next up, we have apple donuts with 26.2 million views. This one is super simple, and I'm on a real apple kick at the moment. I really like apples, so I'm looking forward to this one. It's just apple, dark chocolate, peanut butter, and some nuts. So let's try it. I'm gonna start by slicing up our apple. Bernie has very kindly peeled our apple for us because he grew up with an apple tree in his garden, so apparently that makes him a professional apple peeler. So let's slice this into, what's that, 1/2-inch slices? And now she grabs some sort of decorer. So I'm gonna use the end of a piping nozzle. I do actually have a donut cutter. Absolutely not in the middle, but that's okay. Now we have our apple rings. I'm gonna melt our chocolate. So I have some dark chocolate here, and I'm just gonna melt it in the microwave in like 30-second bursts, and then we're back. Now our chocolate is melted, I'm gonna dip in our apple rings. So I'm gonna fully coat them. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. And now let's grab our peanut butter. Just gonna give it, ooh, a little drizzle of peanut butter. And now I'm also gonna add some chopped hazelnuts. I'm pretty sure she used roasted peanuts, but I had hazelnuts, so we're gonna go with hazelnuts. So I'm gonna do the rest of them, and then she freezes them for about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll be back. Our apple donuts are fully set now. They're not the prettiest things I've ever made, not these two at least, but let's give them a taste test. I'm gonna go for this one. Oh no, he's stuck. I mean, it is pretty delicious, but it is just apple covered in chocolate. And that is exactly what it tastes like. I'm not super impressed with this one, but it is still delicious. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. So guys, that is the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments below if there are any other recipes that you'd like me to test out. And don't forget that health is a lifestyle, not a single food. You can enjoy all foods in moderation. So on that note, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.